Here, the beaches are an impossible shade of blue, the deserts look like another planet, and the animals, well, many of them are the most venomous on Earth. But despite all that, millions of people chose to live here, and they learned something few others have. When you respect nature, even danger can become poetry. Hello, explorer of the unknown. Welcome to the mysterious side, the channel that takes you to the most incredible, mysterious, and extreme places on the planet. And before the danger begins, don't forget to like and subscribe, because here you'll discover what it's really like to live in places that the rest of the world only dares to imagine. Today, we're traveling to a land where nature is spectacular, but also deadly. A country that looks like paradise, but where every corner hides unexpected danger. Welcome to Australia, the country where everything wants to kill you.
1. The isolated cradle of the world.
Australia used to be part of the ancient supercontinent Gondwana, but since then it has remained isolated, and that isolation created one of the most unique ecosystems on the planet. Here, nature evolved without outside interference. That's why about 90% of Australia's mammals, reptiles, and amphibians exist nowhere else on Earth. It's as if time stood still, and each species took its own path. Take the platypus, for example, a mammal that lays eggs, has a duck bill, and venomous spurs on its legs, a true challenge to the laws of biology. Beside it lives the echidna, a spiny creature with a sticky tongue and an anteater-like snout. Both belong to the group of monotremes, one of the oldest lineages in the world. But before Europeans arrived, there was already a civilization here. A people who have survived over 65,000 years in this wild continent, the Aboriginal Australians. They see the Earth as a living being. Every stone, river, and tree has a spirit. For them, the world was created during the dream time, when ancestral beings shaped everything that exists. A deep spiritual vision that still influences how Australians see nature today, with respect and fear in equal measure.
2. The land of extremes.
Australia is a land of extremes. It's the driest inhabited continent on Earth, yet it also holds lush tropical rainforests. Here, the heat can kill, and so can the cold. At the country's heart lies the outback, an endless red desert that stretches beyond the horizon. Temperatures can exceed 50 degrees Celsius, and dust storms can swallow entire towns. Yet even in this inferno, life thrives. Kangaroos are the kings of this desert. They're the symbol of Australia, and for good reason. There are over 50 million kangaroos, twice the human population. They can jump up to 9 meters in a single bound and run over 70 kilometers per hour, 43 miles per hour. Their bodies are masterpieces of adaptation, using minimal energy and conserving every drop of water. But don't be fooled. Males fight fiercely for territory. Their kicks can break bones, and there are reports of kangaroos attacking people who get too close. Interestingly, kangaroos can't move backward. which is why they appear on Australia's national coat of arms, a symbol that the country is always moving forward. And who can resist koalas? These adorable marsupials spend most of their lives clinging to eucalyptus trees, sleeping up to 20 hours a day. Their favorite food, eucalyptus leaves, is toxic to almost every other animal, but for them, it's all they need. Sadly, deforestation and wildfires threaten their survival. Today, it's estimated that fewer than 60,000 koalas remain in the wild, and their future is uncertain.
3. The realm of invisible predators.
Australia is home to the most venomous creatures on Earth. Of the 25 most venomous snakes in the world, 21 live here. The most feared is the inland taipan, the deadliest reptile on the planet. Its venom is potent enough to kill 100 people with a single bite. Yet fatal attacks are rare. Most victims are people who try to catch them. The Sydney funnel-web spider is another nightmare come true. Small, black, and fast, its venom attacks the nervous system within minutes. Before the antivenom, it killed dozens of people. Today, Australia maintains one of the largest antivenom reserves in the world. And then there are the saltwater crocodiles, the largest living reptiles. They can grow up to 7 meters long and weigh over a ton. They live mainly in the north and are patient hunters. They can remain still for hours, and when they strike, it's already too late. Every year, dozens of people disappear in the waters of the Northern Territory. But locals have learned to coexist. They respect the crocodile's territory, and the crocodiles respect theirs.
4. The underwater world.
Australia's underwater kingdom is as beautiful as it is deadly. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef on Earth, with over 2,900 individual structures and an unimaginable abundance of marine life. But it's also home to some of the most dangerous creatures in the ocean. The Irukandji jellyfish, for instance, is smaller than a fingernail, but its sting causes excruciating pain, paralysis, and even cardiac arrest. Sharks also patrol these waters. Australia records around 20 shark attacks per year, with 1 or 2 fatalities. But in contrast, humans kill over 100 million sharks every year. Here, the real predator is us.
5. The country of fire.
Fire is part of Australia's story. In 2019, the country faced one of the worst environmental disasters of the modern era. Over 10 million hectares burned, billions of animals perished, and the skies glowed orange for weeks. But fire also brings renewal. Many Australian plants can only germinate after being burned, as if fire was part of life's natural cycle. And like its land, the Australian people are resilient. When everything seems lost, they rise, clear the ashes, and start again.
6. Culture, people, and identity.
Australia is a cultural mosaic. Nearly 1/3 of its population was born abroad. It's a vibrant blend of Europeans, Asians, Africans, and indigenous peoples. Despite their differences, there's one thing that unites them all: a love for freedom and nature. Australians value outdoor life, sports, and mutual respect. It's a laid-back culture, yet deeply aware of its place in the world. Because here, humans are just visitors. The true owner is nature.
Beauty and danger.
Australia is a perfect paradox, a land where life thrives amid danger, where humans have learned to coexist with nature instead of trying to dominate it. Here, risk is part of daily life, and fear has turned into respect. Maybe that's why Australians are among the happiest people on Earth, because living surrounded by danger is a daily reminder of how precious life really is.
Australia is more than a place. It's a lesson. And if you want to discover more places like this, subscribe, leave your like, and turn on the notification bell. Because here, every week we have a new destination, a new story, and a new way to see the world.